Hello, welcome to my journey of building a startup one day at a time. So I have an investor meeting coming up on Tuesday and I have been thinking about what would I talk about in this meeting. So first a little bit of background. So this investor is a idea to prototype stage investor. They invest small amount around 300k USD and they also provide mentorship. So I met him through his partner, and I met his partner 10 years back in India in a networking event. So he had moved to USA and there he built a successful software consulting business. And this partner who I will be having conversation with was an early employee of Google Ads, and his wife was early employee of WhatsApp, and they're all rich and they started this fund. So I have already talked to him once before coming to Canada, and he was pretty impressed by my story of how I learned French to come to Canada. So I messaged him again that I'm settled now here and I'm actually starting up a company of my own, and I wanted to discuss with him what space would be good. But since this meeting took a lot of time, he was very busy. I've already moved past that stage, so I think I'll be talking to him which about the ideas, or maybe, and this is what I'm thinking, maybe I will pitch him some idea of my own. Ever since I finalized the domain, I have been getting a lot of ideas. So that is one good thing, as soon as you commit to something, your brain becomes so much ready for the next thing and starts working on it. So I do have a lot of ideas, but I have given them very less importance right now because I believe ideas are a bad starting point. I've seen so many people come up with an idea, invest themselves so much in it, and then build it. And as soon as they launch the final product, nothing happens, no traction, and they lose motivation. And because I am in this game for the long term, failure is not an option for me. Although we cannot control, of course. So for me, I have at least this way, or I have thought of this way where I can first develop the market a little bit, start to know the people and players in the market, understand the space, understand the pulse of the market, what do these people really want, and then launch a product as a series of small experiments. And it almost feels like, and I have created some successful products in the past, new products, and it almost feels like that the market is pulling the product out of you. So I really want to do that here in my startup. At the same time, for these meetings with investors, there's usually a standard template that most people follow. These meetings are first set with the context of wanting mentorship or advice from the investor. But actually, we go there and present our pitch in a very standard kind of template where there are three major components: the team, the idea in the form of problem and solution, and the market size. And then you can add more stuff like competition, revenue model, growth strategy, etc. So there's this standard template for these meetings, and I'm also feeling that pressure to follow that template because am I really ready to try something new and just waste this half an hour with him, or should I just follow that template and see how he reacts, and maybe that is a way to go. So I do not really know the answer, but we'll see.